At 6:15 a.m. on December 20th, less than 1 week before this trip, I was putting down my 10-pound, 16-year-old, nearly blind and deaf Shih Tzu by her water bowl when suddenly I couldn't get up. I screamed for my husband a couple of times before he came running. I was on all fours, completely unable to move. I finally managed to lower myself onto my back, and thankfully we have a rug under our kitchen table because that is where I laid for the next 3 hours. I did not want to go to the hospital. Finally, after speaking to my doctor, who is also a family friend, I agreed to allow my husband to call an ambulance. I spent the next 36 hours at the hospital where they discovered via MRI that in addition to the disc protrusion I already have been suffering with in my neck since early November, I also now had a severe disc protrusion in my lower back. At the hospital, I was given morphine, steroids, and other painkillers. I honestly don't remember much except crying hysterically over the fact that I truly thought I was going to have to cancel this family trip that I had been planning since August, and we were all so excited to go on. As you will see in this video, I did not do as much sightseeing as I would have liked to due to my walking limitations. So my boys would go off and do some things on their own because I did not want them to miss out. I wore high heels one night, New Year's Eve, which was a big mistake. Even wearing them for such a short time set me back in my recovery. Other than that, I was very cautious and still managed to have the time of my life. I know vlogging isn't my forte, that will be clear, but I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Okay, it is the morning of the day we are leaving for London and Paris. Our flight is at 9 p.m. tonight. I, of course, have been packed for a while. And then this is my husband, still not fully packed. I don't even know what's going on here. These are, vacuum seal bags that I like to use. Oh, you can see my slippers in the mirror. Hello. T-shirts. I don't know why those are here. My husband's like his stuff is a mess. But as I was saying, I've been packed for like a week. I got some new boots, some new boots to wear in the rain. Some Timberlands. I've never owned a shoe like this. You guys know that I'm mostly a heel girl, but with my neck and back pain, that's just not in the cards for me. And I just think that these had really good reviews. I got them from Nordstrom. That is a neck pillow. I don't know what's going on here. This is my carry-on. These are all my pain meds. Yay. This is my carry-on. I got it from Target. It's really, really nice. It holds a lot of stuff. Oh, we bought, what's it gonna drop? We bought gift cards. Five $10 gift cards. I got 2 packs. We're going to give them to people at the airport, to workers, because I know this time of year is really stressful for everyone, including the people that work at airports. They get yelled at a lot for things that aren't their fault. So I thought it would be just a nice gesture to give people that we encounter that are just, being nice and helpful. And even if they're not, we're going to give them a gift card. So that's in my carry-on. I got this new travel mirror. So yeah, this bag was like $35 or $40 at Target. This is a Beis, B-E-I-S suitcase. I got it because, I don't know, it just had good reviews and it was developed by an influencer. No, Shay Mitchell. Isn't she an actress? So this locks. It has a weight indicator. It has a lot of room. I'm obviously not going to open it now. I should have showed you before I closed it. My husband's suitcase, and then this is my ugly carry-on. I should have bought a new carry-on, but I like this one. It's old, but it holds a lot of stuff. These are just some papers. Like I like to print out all of our confirmations and stuff. These are some lidocaine patches, and here is some of the stuff I'm obviously taking with me. I've got my press-on nails. This is my Ally Glines makeup case. When I'm in London, when I'm in the hotel, I will show you guys what's actually in here. These came in a PR package from CoverGirl, these UGG socks. I got some gloves and a brand new Stands Out sponge. I think I've got like lashes and stuff in here. This is a selfie ring light, for my phone, some razors. And then back here, I keep lash glue and then all of my printed out confirmations. This is like a little fanny pack type thing to wear because I hear there's a lot of pickpocketing in Europe. There's some lashes with a air tag in it. All of my bags, all of our bags will have air tags in them. And that's a blanket. I don't think I'm taking that. This is one of my son's carry-ons. What's in here? Oh, his coat and some other stuff. I put some of my stuff in there. And there's some of his stuff. Why does the carpet look so dirty? Camera's making the carpet look very dirty. So yeah, there's still room in his suitcase for some stuff. So, all right. I don't know how exciting that was, but I don't vlog a lot, so I'll catch up with you guys at the airport. We flew Virgin Atlantic direct from Las Vegas to Heathrow. So this is the adorable boutique hotel that we stayed at called the Treehouse. It was recommended to me by my friend who had stayed there just this past summer. The location is fantastic. The Mexican restaurant inside on, I think it's the 15th floor, was excellent. And look how cute the keys to your room are. After checking in, my husband and I went for a quick walk to a Boots store, which is kind of like a CVS. However, some locations have higher end makeup in them. And at Boots, we picked up just some water and some other items that we needed. And I was just in awe of all the beautiful Christmas lights on Regent Street. And then because we were so tired, we figured we would just eat dinner at the hotel. And as I think I already mentioned, the restaurant was incredible, the food was amazing, and so were the drinks. The next morning we got up, had a fantastic breakfast at the hotel, and then headed over to Covent Garden. As someone who's been obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury makeup since it launched, I knew I had to see the flagship store, and while the salesperson I talked to was incredibly nice, the store was out of stock of almost everything. So we walked around a bit more, saw people ice skating, the Christmas market. My husband and two sons pretty much had no interest in seeing Harrods, the department store, so I took the subway by myself. The Christmas lights were incredible around the store, at the store, in front of the store. But oh my goodness, the store itself was insane. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting as many people as were there. It was wall to wall, just so many people. And I got a little bit overwhelmed and my anxiety kicked in. And I decided that I was just going to take a seat at the Moet and Chandon champagne bar, have a wonderful glass of incredible champagne, and then my husband and kids met up with me there to go have lunch. So here is a boomerang that my son and I did during lunch. On our second day, we went to see Big Ben and Parliament, and then walked over to Buckingham Palace. I have no idea what happened to my footage of that. I asked my husband and my son if they had any video, and none of us apparently took video. Later that day, my boys took a tour of the Tower of London, and I stopped at a couple boutiques before heading back to the hotel to rest before going to dinner. I'll turn on some of the lights. Ugh. My back is still like really hurting. Yeah, see, this is the one problem with the room. There's not a lot of storage space in this room. As you can see, I had to put my suitcase on this bench. My stuff is really taken over the room, I guess you could say. Not so much my husband's. My stuff. So, yeah, just getting ready to pack up to take the train to Paris. These are some bags that obviously I'm not using anymore. Got some makeup at Selfridges. Got my belt at Celine. Got some makeup at Harrods. This is a little something from Valentino. See, there really is just like no storage space. This is the big, nice big TV. You know, all my little bags of toiletries and like random makeup and stuff that I have to find places to put. This is just a little bit of makeup that I plan to wear today. Just foundation, concealer, mascara, deodorant. So it's a tree house. It's called the tree house. I don't know if I said that yet. Here's the messy bed that I just got out of. This, if you pull back, this is the shower, the bathroom, the mess. Well, because we're leaving, so we put all the towels on the floor. My husband's sport coat, some shoes I didn't wear just yet. That was our one complaint. Like, there's just not enough storage space. Yeah, we could have put some stuff down there, but like as far as closet space, this is it. Like, hard to explain. This is the closet space. That's my coat. Gotta back up. Can I zoom out? It's so early. So that's it for like the closet space. And then in here, that's an ironing board. Here, there's like some shelves, but you can't even see, can you? But that's like a little refrigerator with some, can I turn the light on? I just woke up, so my brain is kind of like frazzled. Hey, for one person, it's fine. Or maybe two people who don't have like a ton of stuff, but yeah, I have a ton of stuff. This is the bathroom. Just got a rain shower. Yeah, we just kind of put all the towels on the floor since we're leaving. Oh, the floor squeaks. I bought a bunch of like hair stuff from Boots. That actually worked pretty well. I used this when I did like the slick bun the other day. This VO5 mousse was really good. You're probably like, what the heck are these? These are like my little boob covers. I know this looks gross, but it's from when I took my makeup off last night. I can't believe I'm showing you all of this. Cannot believe I'm showing you all of this. Yes, it's very squeaky floor. So that's the mirror. There's me looking really rough. So, I mean, there's an okay amount of counter space. I guess I should put this down here too. Am I the only one that kind of does that, like straightens up before they leave the hotel room? Gotta take this with me. My hair cover, towel, shower cap. So that's that. So yeah, I mean, overall the hotel was like super cute. I wish I could have shown you the restaurant upstairs and the rooftop bar, but I'm the worst vlogger ever. There's another little mirror here. So I had my little station set up like here. I had my travel mirror here and there's a light here and I just did my makeup here. My husband went up to eat with the kids, but they're just gonna bring me back something. So yeah, I think in the last 3 minutes that I've been recording this, it's gotten a little bit lighter. Oh, did I show you that? The little clock with the birds? God, that was 8 minutes. I've been recording this for 8 minutes. Sheesh. Probably the most boring 8 minutes of your life, huh? All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll do better in Paris, I promise.
Yeah, she uploaded that. That's perfect.
That's a good one. I think we're doing great. YouTube is our lives. They're abandoning you because they're so good. We got them.
We arrived in Paris around 4 p.m. and since we had a car picking us up at 7:50 a.m. the following morning for our family photo shoot, we just ate dinner at an adorable cafe around the corner from our hotel. And the hotel we stayed at was another boutique hotel called the Grand Hotel du Palais Royal. My family and I couldn't figure out why so many people were stopping to take photos in front of this gallery, but apparently it plays a prominent role on the show Emily in Paris. As I mentioned, our family photo shoot took place the next morning. This location is called Trocadero, and we got to witness one of the most beautiful sunrises I have ever seen. That photo in my thumbnail is a picture my son actually took. The photographer we used was amazing, and she was kind enough to send me a preview of these 3 images she had taken, unedited of course, but we should have all of the images back in a couple of weeks. After the photo shoot, my sons went off to do some exploring on their own, and my husband and I went over to Avenue Montaigne, which is a street lined with luxury stores. This is Dior, there's Fendi, Armani, Versace, Celine, every luxury store you can think of is on this street. I would have loved to go in to the Dior Museum, but the line was incredibly long. We waited in line at Dior for about 15 to 20 minutes. After I made a purchase and while waiting to use the restroom, my husband took a little video for me. Maybe I should have him do the vlogging in the future. And then here's me with a few of my purchases from that day. And then it was New Year's Eve. I finally got to wear this gold Nadine Marabi dress that I actually purchased last year for New Year's Eve, but didn't end up going anywhere. So I honestly didn't even care if I was going to be overdressed. I was wearing this dress. Took a few photos with my husband and my older son, my younger son. I don't know where he was. I think he was just taking a while to get ready because he had taken a nap in the afternoon. But here he is at the restaurant. It was called Dorocco. And unfortunately, due to copyright, I have to mute the music that was playing at the restaurant, but it was very lively. It was so much fun. When it hit midnight, the entire restaurant just went crazy. Everyone was dancing. There was tons of confetti, lots of sparklers. At one point, someone handed one to my younger son, who wasn't quite that into it as the rest of us. But I, for one, had a fantastic time drinking all the champagne and limoncello that no one else at my table wanted. And then I had my husband take one last photo of me at the end of the night in front of the hotel before I went and put my pajamas on. Now on New Year's Day, a lot of things were closed. The Louvre was open, but we, for some reason, never purchased tickets in advance, and the line was insane. So we just decided to do some walking around the city. It was actually really nice. The architecture of the city is just breathtaking. I definitely want to come back and tour more of the historical sites. I just couldn't walk for more than about maybe 20 to 30 minutes at a time. We took an Uber to the Galeries Lafayette and its, I guess, sister store called Printemps. That is where I had an appointment at Chanel. I had a fabulous sales associate named Luke. This is once again my husband being a far better vlogger than I am and took some footage while I was trying on some sunglasses. I will likely post 2 show and tell videos, one for makeup and then one for everything else. And this, I think, was on the 7th floor of Printemps. This area was all vintage clothing. I loved this Cavalli dress, but it was still €1,000, so I passed on it. And this was the view from the rooftop coffee shop. Yes, it was cloudy and cool, but I did not care even a little bit. I was just so excited to be there. So this is our room at the Grand Hotel du Palais Royal. This is a closet, just, you know, more closets. This is where I have my little makeup station, I guess you could call it. Coffee maker. This is our balcony. The other balcony is out of service. There's some scaffolding there. The view of the rooftops. Some of the shopping I did. And then this little couch, obviously. Bed, very comfy. And then this is the bathroom. So here is the shower. I should back over. It's actually a very tight squeeze, the shower. And then here is the toilet, heated towel rack, nice spacious sink, bathtub, some comfy robes. So yes, this is the junior suite. And we just came back from a walk around and I am a little tired. My back is kind of hurting, so I'm gonna go take a nap. The following day, we took the subway to the Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées. My kids did the walk up to the top of the Arc. And even though there's an elevator, I did not do that simply because I heard there is still quite a few stairs that you have to go up. My husband had done it years ago, so he didn't feel like he was missing out. Here's another Dior boutique. This boutique, as well as the Louis Vuitton store that was a little bit farther down, both had very, very long lines. My son stepped into a McDonald's to use the restroom, so I grabbed a little footage of that. And I must be living under a rock because this pastry shop called La Durée is obviously very, very popular because the line to get in was wrapped around the building. On our last night in Paris, we took a dinner cruise along the Seine. The cruise was, I thought it was great. The food was a little bit, gosh, what's the word? Exotic for my kids, but my husband and I really liked it. I can't remember how much it cost. I will look it up if anybody wants to know. Here is the little mini Statue of Liberty that they have, and as we were going around this, the singer sang New York, New York. Here are my kids. Even though they didn't love the food, they still had a really good time. And the cruise got back right around 11 o'clock when the Eiffel Tower started sparkling, which was basically what I came to see. I was so excited to see it sparkle. Okay, I thought I was recording this whole time and I was not. I'm packing up to leave and I realized I forgot to show you the makeup that I brought, like I promised earlier in the video. These are the foundations that I brought with me. The Makeup Forever HD for lighter coverage every day. The Hourglass Ambient for nighttime. And then I purchased the Valentino Lasting Finish, which I'm loving so far. And then this Rimmel, did I just call this Valentino Lasting Finish? Lasting Foundation. This is called Lasting Finish. I took my press-on nails off. I cannot do anything with those nails on. So I don't know how people with long nails function. I actually broke 2 off last night at dinner when I was trying to unbutton my pants. So anyway, the Rimmel Lasting Finish. I don't know if we have this in the States. I'm gonna look for it. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I think we have a lasting finish that's in a tube. And I remember trying it and not liking it. I don't know if this formula is different, but I loved this. This is medium to full coverage, wore all night long, photographed beautifully. So I'll update you. I'm going to do a haul video, going in more in depth into what I brought with me, or what I bought on this trip. At Sephora, I bought this Guerlain, this beautiful Guerlain eyeshadow palette that I'm leaving the box here. I'm throwing out the box that's in this bag here. But I think I'm gonna leave these in the packaging. This is the new Dior Forever Velvet Veil and the Dior Forever Skin Correct new formula concealer. And then my son and I went into this fragrance store and I got, now that I think about it, I think I overpaid for the one that I got. This is the Narciso Rodriguez. You know what? I'm going to save this for the haul video. But yeah, I think I overpaid for this because I think in the States it's $110 for this larger bottle. And I think I paid like $170 for it, which was really dumb. I don't know why I did that. I should have just looked for it at the duty free. And then he got this one from Lacoste. He just liked the way it smelled. He was smelling the Tom Ford and I was like, way too strong, and he agreed. I don't think it's like the right fragrance for a 21-year-old. So I never used these two blushes. I mostly used these new Givenchy powder blushes that we don't sell. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. That we don't sell in the States. They don't sell in the States. So I mostly used those. Didn't really use any other blushes. This is the Guerlain palette that I haven't touched yet, which I'll show you in the video. I think I used this Valentino blush once. Of course, I've got my Charlotte Tilbury stuff. My Standout sponge. My beloved Of Quartz palette from ColourPop. I mostly use this and the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes. And then I also used this is the Mattes palette. So these three palettes were like what I used every day. I used my YSL Lash Clash every day. Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, must have. So many lip products. So many lip products, and I really didn't use any of these. I mostly stuck to some new Guerlain lipsticks, which are where? I just dropped a sponge. Where are you? Are you in here? Huh. I'll have to find them. They're here somewhere. But this is the lipstick I wore on New Year's Eve. This is a fantastic red. This is the Armani Lip Power in shade 400. It's a perfect red and it stays on. It doesn't get on your teeth. These lip powers are one of the best long wears on the market. And I brought all these others. I barely did like a nude lip ever. I could not find Doll Beauty. I did a whole video on Doll Beauty. It's a UK-based brand, but when I was in London, I found one Boots store that carried Doll Beauty, and the whole display was just empty, completely empty, with the exception of maybe like one lipstick and one lip liner. So that's all the makeup. Anything in here? Oh, this Patrick Ta palette that I didn't end up using. It's blush. But I will show all of this in another video, in the beauty haul video. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the makeup that I brought and used, and now I gotta figure out what I did with those Guerlain lipsticks because they were not cheap. Our flight was delayed about 5 hours, and this is the Charles de Gaulle Airport. While the shopping is really good, the food options are not so good. You can basically have coffee or pastries or a ham and cheese baguette. It was not a fun place to wait for 5 hours, but overall the trip was incredible. I cannot wait to go back. We definitely did not spend enough time in either city. I would say of the two cities, Paris is the one that immediately stole my heart.